Hey guys, welcome back to some more Titanfall content. So today we're going to be discussing the longevity of this game, and I've been watching a lot of content creators from a lot of different channels, a lot of different opinions, and people who play different genres talking about Titanfall. I'm sure if you guys watch more than just my channel, some of your favorite YouTubers are also covering the game, and I sat down for a little bit and I watched a lot of commentaries about this game and what people were thinking about it, and then I started taking some of their opinions into consideration, and then I started to think that, the majority of these guys are actually correct. There's one vital flaw that this game doesn't have, and that's clear progression and longevity. Basically, there's 1 to 50 ranks. There's nothing much else out there to do. You have 3 mechs, which, let's be honest, it's not that many mechs to customize, or you can't really customize them at all other than their weapons. And the weapons for the Titans are a little mediocre because there's only a few options that are actually viable. And when it comes to the assault rifles, I just released a video talking about if the weapons are balanced, and from what I'm seeing, a lot of people are in agreement that there's certain guns in this game that are just simply outperforming everything else. The EVA 8 shotgun is one of those examples, and if you want to engage in that conversation, definitely check out my YouTube channel. But with me, I personally like shooters. It's what I like to play in my off time. If I'm not playing DayZ and gathering footage for you guys, or if I'm not leveling characters or playing Arena in World of Warcraft, I'm playing a shooter, mainly PlanetSide 2 at the moment, just because I'm digging it a lot. But right now I'm playing Titanfall, and I'm enjoying it. It is fun, but I think, this is day 2. I should be having fun on day 2. And I've probably put, I'd say, 5 hours into playing Titanfall so far, which is a considerable amount of time. But will I foresee myself playing this game for months and months? Not really. I don't think so at all. And obviously, I've been reading a lot of your comments, especially on my YouTube channel, and there isn't a whole lot of interest in actually, Titanfall in general for my specific channel. I know you guys like the survival or MMO genres, so I'll probably continue to play some DayZ. But nonetheless, I'll still upload some cool clips from Titanfall while I still play it until the game kind of dies out for me, and then I'll probably move on with it. Just because I'm a little disappointed with the lack of competitive atmosphere of the game. It's appealing to a more casual audience, and it's just a nice shooter. It kind of gives you a good taste of what's actually going to be coming on the consoles, but that's pretty much it. There's no more than that. I mean, the campaign is actually in the multiplayer, which is an interesting concept, but it is just a 6v6 shooter, and that's pretty much all it's ever going to be. And I foresee this game sadly dying out in a couple years, and people remembering, oh yeah, you remember that first the first decent game for the new console, or at least the Xbox One, the new generation of console games. And some people are going to be thinking about, Titanfall. Do you guys remember on the Xbox 360 release, there was a mech game called Chrome Hounds? And I don't know if you guys remember that, because it was one of the first games that came out on the Xbox 360. And people fucking love that game. I like that game too. You could customize way more than you could in Titanfall. But the thing is, you didn't really get to run around like a badass with an agility suit and jetpack. But you were able to customize your mech to a pretty amazing amount of detail and fight on this. It's kind of like a global conquest for weapons and supplies and everything like that. And that was a great game, but unfortunately it really did die out due to the lack of bugs, and the team just didn't really work on it much, and it just got outdated by some of these other games that are just way more detailed and have such longer game spans and play hours than this game. So that's my only concern about Titanfall. Really, it's still fun to play if you want to just jump into something and just feel like you're in an action movie, just a complete badass, like kicking robots and killing other players up close and personal. And you can really get some interesting, gunplay in it as well. And I thought back when I played the beta that this game would have a lot of hope for the competitive scene, but but if you don't have the developers on board with it as well, then you're not, like, the community really can't make a competitive atmosphere out of this game from what I can see at this point. There's just not enough. There's not the right game modes, and there's really not enough hardcore aspects of this game to make it into the professional scene. I thought that the agility jumping would definitely provide some kind of, you know, I don't know, skill gap, if you will, but I don't even think that's enough to really get this game going for months and months. But this is definitely a game that people are going to be playing for a little while, especially if you own an Xbox One. You'll certainly be playing Titanfall. I know it. You'll get your money's worth out of it. But for the PC guys, you know, we got the Battlefield 4, we got the DayZ, we got PlanetSide. You know, we got a lot of others that are way more appealing, and ultimately, I'll probably end up focusing my attention on those. But, you know, for the time being, while I'm enjoying Titanfall, I'll continue to make some videos for you guys, upload my thoughts and opinions, and maybe they'll make some updates to the patches. Maybe they'll address some of the community concerns about the game, and that would be awesome. But if not, then I don't really see that there's going to be much hope for this game after the next couple weeks. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of Titanfall in the comment section below. I know a lot of you guys have been extremely vocal about it. But I mean, there's also a lot of, you know, it's an FPS, okay? Not all FPS players play Call of Duty. There was some pretty idiotic comments in my last video, and I'm just curious in why there's such a stigma around people who play first-person shooters. I still think it's a really interesting genre to be a part of, and it's still extremely competitive. You know, just even outside of CS:GO and you know, Source. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.